Yes, sir. Gotta watch some Rell content. Gotta keep up with the GOAT himself. Dream Chaser, my guy, what is good? What are you doing? Why are you watching Rell? It's garbage. Well, why do you think? Because it looks like trash scraped up off of the floor. Well, actually, you can't even compare it to a Battlegrounds game. It looks worse than I really think that you should just give it a no. You guys are overhyping Rell. When the game drops, it's going to die. Welcome, dreamers. If it's the second or third time watching one of my videos and you're not subscribed, go ahead and do it for your boy. Today we're gonna be talking about somebody who is criticizing Rell. Let's just call it constructive criticism, even though he's just bashing the game. But go off. Come on now, Kyle, let's give this guy a chance. All right, so let's get into the reaction, okay? Let's get into the video.
Rell is a massive disappointment. I'm sorry.
Starting off very strong. Also, guys, don't send any hate to this creator. I'm just reacting to this video. You do more bad than you do good, I promise you.
Sorry, it's a bushy little bubble, but Rell isn't and will not be the epitome of Roblox anime games. It just won't live up to the standards you people and these shitty content creators created. Yet
it won't live up to the standards that we created, guys. Hang on to that.
The models are amazing. Yes, the progression is good. Yes, the combat is
nice
decent,
music, by the way.
That's literally it. The VFX and SFX are already okay.
Impact frames. Okay.
You can't compare it to most Battleground games at the moment.
Last time I checked, Battlegrounds games are meant to have crazy combat, and Rell is an entire open world, but go crazy. By the way, that was a regular meteor, by the way, just compared to an ultimate in the Battlegrounds game. So yeah.
But man, get your ass on, boy.
Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Rell is a bad game, but fundamentally, for a game to be hyped as the messiah of Roblox anime games, there's a very basic checklist that can't be left unchecked. Battleground games cater themselves to very good visual and audio effects.
Again, comparing an open world game to a Battlegrounds game,
which is understandable since combat is the main principle of the game. But
yes,
Rell
it
has
is.
$1 million budget and a massive developer team backed by years of experience. There is absolutely zero excuse for them to not deliver in every aspect of the game other than not wanting to.
Oh, that's funny. It's kind of funny that he says that, because last time I checked, he just said us YouTubers are hyping up the game and giving it these crazy expectations, but when the game doesn't have crazy impact frames, it needs to do better. The game needs to do better. It has to do better. They have every dev in the world. They have $1 million budget. You're the one hyping this game up, buddy. I just want you to know how hypocritical that actually sounded when you're saying we're hyping up the game and giving this crazy expectations, but you're saying the game doesn't meet your expectations. So aren't you the one who's putting crazy expectations on the Rell brothers? Hey, listen, that's just a theory though. That's just a theory though.
It's really not rocket science. You don't have to be an audiophile to realize these sound effects just don't sound compact or immersive. Whooshes sound indirect or have no impact. The blades and punches do not fit the weapons or swings, and the impacts sound muffled. It's just a shit fest. Then if you don't believe me, go ahead and listen.
I actually like this sound effect quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I guess they could make it like louder, and the closer it gets to you, the louder it will get and the more compact it'll get or whatever. But I like this sound effect quite a bit actually. I think it's really nice.
And for the visual effects, unless you're bug-eyed or mentally deficient, there's no way you can't tell the clear difference between other games.
As he shows something amazing!
Sure, the game may have a lot of different qualities. One that stands out is having a race system that doesn't encourage gambling, but you can't cut them loose so early and give them such a grand title just yet. A studio with $1 million budget, or maybe even more, who's hired the best developers when he can get, delivering something so shallow is amusing. Rell is aware of this. They don't claim the titles that
Rell won't save the Roblox anime community. I don't know where this started or how it started. Jokes aside, I need to make this clear. All my bro and I could do is make a decent game for the people who enjoy our type of games to play. You know, partly the reason he actually said this is because people like you, buddy. Don't get me wrong, there are definitely people who are glazers who will give this game way more credit and way more things than they should be giving this game. But there is two sides of a coin. So you have the Glazers, but because of their existence and them hyping up the game, you also have people like you who hate the game just because of the audience that it has. Literally, that's the whole reason. If the game wouldn't have this much hype, you wouldn't be saying any of this stuff, I guarantee you that.
People have given them. They've stood neutral, which is what I respect about them. Which is why I'm sick and tired of this shameless dick sucking done by this honest content creators just circle jerking each other. It's just an echo chamber of content creators overhyping it, and this over promotion culture just leads to disappointment each and every singular time. And Swift, the main cog gobbler of the...
This part was funny. I can't lie to you. It was funny. But come on, let's be for real. This is meat riding to the next level.
This game just pisses me off. I mean, God forgive me, but his voice and recycled editing just pisses
the recycled
the
editing
fuck out of me.
By the way, this video is the same editing that Swift does. Hypocrite. I'm just saying.
That nerve in the back of my head that no one else can.
Look at this. Look at this meat riding. Look at this meat riding.
The game will not live to the outrageous expectations people have overhyped them for unless they actually start putting in work and offering attention to more areas of the game. They need to fire whatever dipshit does their ass effects and VFX. I don't know, man. Just let them work as Tetris or something. This overhyping culture needs to stop. It's a breeding ground for disappointment. Grand Kaizen was just a recent example of this.
I also wanted to say this. A lot of us YouTubers, especially me and Swift even, and you could go back on the live stream and you can go back on the video. For proof, we both said the game was going to be cheeks and play at your own risk. You could go back in the video that I put out. I said this game was, I think it was like what, 4, 5, 6 at best out of 10. And that was off the stuff we saw in testing. And they released less than the stuff they showed in testing. I already gave it a bad review. You know what I'm saying? I already gave it a bad review. And they made it worse. You see what I'm saying? When nobody's hyping this game up. Now I already know a lot of you are gonna be like, oh, but you gave attention to the game. Same thing with this video. That's my job. Now, if you're a bot and you're too stupid enough to understand when I say a game is bad and you still play it, especially you bots who played the re-release again, you're a bot and you're the problem.
So when are we ever gonna learn?
Also in this video, man, W video man. Now I do want to say this in the comments. He did say, quick heads up, the Rell sees nice. SFX and VFX aren't what makes a game good. Yes, they are. He's saying that's what other people are gonna say. And actually, no, it's not. Deepwoken is a perfect example of this. Heading into Deepwoken, we see that this game has a different type of style altogether. Now, again, Deepwoken is not even arguably, it is definitely one of the best games on the entire freaking platform. And the SFX and VFX are, well, I would say lacking even in certain areas. But does that make this game bad? No, not at all. This game has some of the smartest NPCs in the entire Roblox platform. I would honestly go as far to say it has the smartest NPCs in the entire Roblox platform. These guys even talk to each other when you're not around. It is crazy. If you want more Rell Seas news and you even want to hear about the whole copyright situation they got going on, click this video right here. It's a very good video. I guarantee it. I stand by it.